Hi, my name is Del Marche, and just wanted to kind of speak on what I've been seeing going on in the United States, basically, with the people who are considered themselves B and the people who are not B. Then you have the school system, the mothers and the fathers fighting against the school board, and then you have like the Roe versus Wade situation. All these entities are the same, even though they're different conversation. They're basically the same. It's about control, having control over to be able to do what you feel that is right for your body versus someone else dictating or telling you what you have to do, or you feeling what's right for your child because you're the parent, you raised the child, you know what mental capacity your child can handle certain information. So you're fighting against the school board saying, hey, I don't want my child to learn this information in the way you're teaching it at this point in time. And so it's a control thing. They're trying to take away our control, even if you don't agree with this topic or that topic. It's all the same. It's about control. Once you allow the government to take full control over everything you do in life, then you basically have no life. They want to just basically dictate to us what we can do, cannot do, how we move, and everything like that, and take away all our freedoms. Some people are willingly giving that up. I don't understand that, but they're willingly giving up their freedom, and they're looking at people who saying, "No, I'm not going to go for that. I'm not going to fall for that. I'm going to stand up for my freedom." They're looking at those people as if they're troublemakers. They're not. They see that you're trying to eliminate. Why would you lock parents up for defending their kids? I don't understand that. As long as they're not going around threatening a person, as long as they're not touching these people or causing any bodily harm, they have a right. Because sometimes with myself, I might seem like I'm angry, but I'm just emotional. I'm passionate about what I'm talking about. My voice can get higher when I get to that level of passion because I want to make sure you're hearing and I'm conveying the message I'm trying to get across to you. So I can understand some of those parents, especially when they feel that they're not being heard. And it's like when you're not being heard and then you have someone want to lock you up on top of that, that is like, it's just crazy. And it's like, even if you're not a parent in that school system or you're not a parent at all or you don't have kids that are school age kids, you still try to understand what's going on all the levels. Whether you agree or disagree with abortion, try to understand what that person is saying. You don't have to agree with everything a person is saying to respect the ideal of what that person is trying to get across or why they feel this way or that way. And I think a lot of times you'll see a situation be like, well, I don't like that, I don't agree with that. So it's automatically no, instead of saying, well, okay, I might not agree with that, but let me look at the situation from all sides. If I was in that situation, what would I do? Or how would I handle it? Or how I think I would handle it? Because it's like I refuse to just bow down and just give up control. And it's like, why get mad at people like myself who's saying, I refuse to just bow down and give up control? Because it starts off as small things and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's easier to control a society that's that is, I can't say the word either, but it's easy to control a society that is under submission. That's one of the reasons they're allowing a bunch of drugs to come across the border. Some people are feeling depressed, some people are feeling hopeless, some people are feeling lonely. Sometimes when people feel that way, they turn to drugs, they turn to alcohol. They get to the point where it's like they don't care. And if you get to a person in that mindset where they don't care, you can basically do anything because they're not going to resist. If you get it to the point where it's a law that parents can't stand up for their kids, guess what? No one's going to be there to protect the kids. If you're telling me I have to get something done to my body, or I can't get something done to my body, and it's a law that's prohibiting that, then like I said, it's just going to keep going on and on. When people are power tripping, they don't just stop at one thing. They don't say, okay, I'm going to just control this one thing. They're always going to keep pushing the line, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. And that's what's going on now. It's it's like hierarchy. I don't fully understand to what degree or what level. Um, it's I just know it's more to this, but it's like I just don't know exactly what it is. What's the end game? Because I know it's about control, but it's still like an end game to that. So it's like you see, I feel like we as people of America really don't have anyone to fight for us, to stand up for us. So we have to do it for ourselves. And it's a post I did at one point in time when I said, there's no one that's going to come save us. So we might as well save ourselves. And I truly feel that way because I feel like, you have a government system that's fighting with each other to have control, to have power. But do you really have the people who's voting for you? Do you really have their best interests at heart? Do you really want to do what's best for the country as a whole? Or do you just want to run behind money, power, and, just certain people are living their best life while everyone else below you is suffering? That's basically what I want to say at this time, just in a nutshell. It's like it's so much going on, and it's like so many layers that you have to try to pull back and kind of step back to see what's going on. But it's like, please just be vigilant. Please be mindful, and don't be so quick to get mad at someone who do not agree with you or who do not see things the way you do, because maybe you're not looking at the whole picture and they are, or maybe they're not seeing what you see. But just kind of be mindful of that, because when we're fighting, all that is a distraction to what's really going on. With all these little small fights going on about this versus this, you should do this, you shouldn't do that. That's not the real issue. It's a bigger issue going on out there. And people are so focused on the small thing. The bigger thing is just walking right past them. And they're so focused that they're not seeing the bigger picture. But like I said, it's just so much going on, so many layers, and it's like really kind of hard to really see what's going on. But I just want to kind of share my opinion with you, and just enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.